Hi, welcome everybody. Today's video is about Gmunden. Gmunden is a beautiful town in the Salzkammergut in the Salzburg region in Upper Austria. And I'm here at Schloss Ort, which is the Ort Castle, which is one of the water castles here in Austria. It's really beautiful, and we're going to check out Gmunden today. Hi, and welcome to Gmunden, the small but famous town that sits at the edge of Lake Traun or Traunsee in the Salzkammergut region in Upper Austria. In today's Austria travel vlog, I'm going on a walking tour through Gmunden, which will take me to the beautiful old town with its picturesque pedestrian zone, the walkway along the lake shore, and of course the beautiful Schloss Ort, an historic lake castle situated on a small island which is only connected to the town by a wooden pedestrian bridge. Let's check it out. Gmunden is a 45-minute drive to the east of Salzburg and about an hour drive away north from Hallstatt. Should you plan to drive from Vienna to Hallstatt, or vice versa, Gmunden is on the way. If you plan a longer Austria vacation or just a trip in the Salzburger Land, the Salzkammergut, add Gmunden to your list of travel destinations in Austria. The town has existed in some form since the 1100s and has served as an important military base in past centuries. During the 17th century, battleships were constructed in Gmunden. Today, Gmunden is perhaps most famous for the Gmundener porcelain, the historic, primarily white and green colored porcelain that you can find everywhere now. But Gmunden is of course the best place in Austria to get it. You can even visit the porcelain manufacturing site, but I didn't have the time during my visit there. I'm starting my walk in the old town of Gmunden, with its many beautifully painted and decorated houses, shops and fountains. Let's have a look. I'm now in the old part of the town. It's really beautiful. They have all kinds of small little restaurants, cafes, shops. Really nice. Here's the old church. And I just love how the houses are built. Isn't that just great? Just across the main road and bordering the lake, you will find the main town square. The day I was there, an Italian-themed market offered numerous delicious snacks. Several nice cafes and restaurants have terraces from where you have a great view on the lake. Traunsee, or Lake Traun, is a glacial lake carved out during the last ice age, 20,000 years ago. The lake was basically a landlocked fjord. The stunning surrounding alpine scenery and mountain ranges provide a fantastic backdrop for great pictures. But they're not only nice to look at. There are also many hiking opportunities, and cable cars take you up on the mountains for where you can walk back down or enjoy the views down to the lake. The walkway along the shore is super nice, dotted with small parks that are beautifully decorated with colorful flower beads and with ample seating on the many park benches. I'm now at the main promenade here in GMUNDEN, and it almost feels a little bit like Italy. The trees, beautiful weather, and you can just stroll around here. Really beautiful. What you can see behind me is beautiful Traunsee, or Lake Traunsee, and that is one of the beautiful lakes in the region here. I'm going to do a separate video about the lakes here in the region. They're all just really magical, and I highly recommend you come here and check out the beautiful lakes here. Traunsee is quite large, and GMUNDEN sits at the northern shore of Lake Traunsee. It's a great lake for sailing and water sports, or just swimming. GMUNDEN has a nice swimming pool that allows you to swim both in the pool or on the lake. Make sure you check out the swans that swim in close proximity of the walkway, expecting to be fed. But please don't feed them, as the bread that is usually given to them inflates their stomachs and is actually bad for them. The next destination of my walking tour is the lake castle Schloss Ort, which is only a 20-minute walk away from the town center. It's a beautiful walk along the lake shore, and you will have a great view of the castle all along the way. Before you get on the island, you first pass an imposing building complex, the Landschloss, or Land Castle. It was the outer defense for the original castle on the lake and dates back to the early 1600s. It is thought the Romans had a fort on the island, and the first reference to a building on the site dates back to the early 900s. Schloss Ort is considered the oldest building in the Salzkammergut region. The current castle was rebuilt in 1626 after a fire gutted the original structure. The tower clock was installed a few years later and has been wound by hand every day since then. The castle houses a small museum that charges €3 entry, a chapel and a restaurant. It is a much sought after venue for weddings and has been the location of a TV series that was filmed on the premises. But you can also just stroll around the courtyard and the walkway around the castle without any charge. Let's take a walk around the tiny island and enjoy the beautiful views from here. Yes, absolutely. If you are wondering where to go in Austria, Gmunden is a cute town and has much to offer. Stroll along the lakeside promenade, take a swim in the pool or directly in the lake, go on a boat cruise, wander through the old town or visit the enchanting lake castle. Go on a hike on the many mountains that surround the town or just enjoy the view from the many nice cafes and restaurants. Gmunden is definitely worth visiting, and once you're there, make sure to also visit the other many beautiful towns around Salzburg, such as Bad Ischl, Fuschl, St. Wolfgang and St. Gilgen. I hope you enjoyed this Austria travel vlog of my visit to Gmunden and it gave you some inspiration of what you can do in Austria in summer. So this is it for my video on Gmunden and this beautiful castle here, Ort. And I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Please also check out my other videos on this beautiful region here in the Salzkammergut. So many nice lakes and castles and beautiful places, so check those out. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, and we see each other in the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.